Okay, so good morning, everyone. Today we are going to start the HANA administration part. So HANA administration part here. So HANA 2.0 administration part. So here, before we go for the actual discussion, actual topics, let's start discussing about the some introduction about intro about the HANA. So what is HANA? First of all, what is HANA here? So HANA database. So normally nowadays we are hearing HANA is HANA. Anywhere you see HANA. So what is it exactly it is used for, right? So what is used for here? What is the difference between HANA and S4 HANA as well? HANA and S4 HANA as well here. So what is this differences here, right? So HANA is a in-memory database. HANA is a in-memory column-oriented columnar database. Sir, what is mean by in-memory? HANA is a in-memory platform. In-memory, so you can just remember this word column-oriented, and so columnar database. HANA is a in-memory column-oriented columnar database here, which means it is storing the data in the in memory, in the RAM memory level. It is storing the data. Instead of storing the data into the disk level, it is storing the data into the RAM level, memory level. It is storing the data here. That's why we have the one more name for the HANA database is it's a in-memory column-oriented columnar database, which means it has only columns. Normally, database means it contains the rows and columns. But in the HANA database, we have only columns are available. In the columnar format, the data will be stored in RAM memory level here, right? So what is the abbreviation? Normally, if you know HANA abbreviation, it's a high performance. It's a high performance analytic analytical appliance. APPLI analytical appliance. So this is the word of abbreviation of HANA. Here H they have taken, then ANA they have taken. The full form of HANA is the high performance analytical appliance. So the initial release of this SAP HANA is 2010 in 2010. So they have released the initial release of the SAP HANA here. SAP HANA, the initial release here. Then the programming, what are the languages they have used is C and C++ languages they have used for the C++ languages they have used in the coding here. C++ languages they have used in the coding here, right? C++ languages they have used in the coding here, right? So here C++ languages here, C++ languages here. So they have written for code. Initially, they have released the 2010 in the year they have released the initial release of HANA. So that time they have introduced the HANA 1.0 SPS 00 after that 01 like that they have released into the market like that they have released into the market here. It's a HANA is a multimodal database that stores the data in the memory instead of keeping the normally other databases will store the data on the disk level, storage level. But it's a multimodal database. It stores the data in main memory instead of disk, as well as once the data stored into the main memory, so after few minutes, after some time, so it will go to the disk level also. Means one copy of data storing into the disk also for safer side. Also, it's a column oriented in memory database. Why? Because if you want to allow to run the some analytics, high speed transactions, so in a single system, so we can use this HANA database. Why? Because it's a high performance, the huge data, the petabytes of data, you can simply analyze it. That's why HANA is so important nowadays for the every organization. It's a multimodal database. In one database, you can store the OLTP and OLAP transactions. OLAP and OLTP transactions. We can online OLTP means online transaction processing. OLAP means online analytical processing transactions. We can store into the one bucket. One bucket, we have the multiple means analytical related data and the live transactions related data we can store in one database, one bucket, we can store it here, right? So HANA, it's a relational database management system that stores the data, right, in memory. There are the multiple names. When you are speaking with the HANA administration side, there are the multiple names comes with the HANA database here. Someone will tell you like it's a relational database management system. It's a columnar database. It's a in-memory database. All the words are related to the HANA database only here, right? It's a column-oriented multimodal database. It allows to for high-speed transactions, high-speed transactional processing and analytical processing in the single system here, right? So HANA can integrate from the multiple areas. Mean to insert the this is the database, right? HANA is a database here, right? This is a database. So from the multiple sources, maybe you can you can insert the data into the your bucket. Bucket is called the your HANA database from the multiple areas of organization. Maybe the business documents, some other user interfaces, internet things, mobile related things, all those things we can use it for. So HANA, we can integrate all those things, we can integrate to the your HANA database to store the business data. It's kind of bucket, right? Multiple tabs we can open, then water will flow into the bucket, it will fill up. Same way, water is called the database. So then in the bucket is called the database, it will store the data here. But here HANA can also apply the some of the recent technologies like in the HANA. So the machine learning and also the AI, we can also apply the machine learning and AI tools also we can integrate and to analyze the data, which will help to so real-time decision making and on fly we can so HANA previously when I explained to the other system on other people, HANA is a one of the fastest database in the market. That's why SAP introduced it. In the real time, on fly, we can make the business decisions. On fly, we can make the business decisions in the HANA database here. On fly means immediately, fraction of seconds, we can make the business decision. We can analyze it. With the petabytes, terabytes of data, we can simply analyze it here. At the same time, some of the tools are called the machine learning and artificial intelligence. Those things also we can integrate to the HANA database, right? To analyze the real-time data and also which will help with the real-time decision makings. And also HANA will offer the column-based storage. That's why it's very fast. And also we can we can provision the data from the other databases to HANA databases, data aging, data tearing, high availability, many monitoring tools here, data modeling, the security tools. So many things, many options we can integrate here. We can integrate to the HANA database here, right? In 2010, they have released the first database. It's a database that they have released the HANA 1.1 with a different concept they have released. Now it's a HANA 2.0. There is a versions inside of that. There is a SP levels also we have. It's a HANA, but the only thing is here HANA, we cannot run on HANA on the Windows operating systems. HANA is required the certified hardware vendors only. The certified hardware vendors to procure the hardware. And also here we have to only the Linux systems here. Here we have to so Linux systems here. Here we need to use the only the Linux systems, Linux operating system only we have to use it here. The license of HANA is a commercial license of HANA is a commercial software. This is a commercial software. Commercial model means it's a service marketplace based upon our subscription and agreement, thus of the license, we need to get the HANA systems here. It's not the SAP related any software, is not the open source softwares here. It's a commercial softwares here. We need to procure from the SAP here. It's a commercial software license here. Commercial software licenses HANA, right? So in HANA, in HANA, so they have the advanced provision techniques are available in HANA. So normally everybody, when you go to the any job portals or anywhere, you see HANA, HANA, HANA. Why it is very important means they have the advanced capabilities are installed here, which means so the high speed data processing, analytical processing, and also it's a column. One of the advantages is a column oriented data. Column data will be stored into the HANA in the columnar format only, not the rows format here, right? So there are the multiple things we can do it here in the line here. It's a the type of the database is the multi-modal database. That is the one of the advantage here. It's a proprietary commercially license here. It's a commercial softwares here. It is available here, right? It's a commercial softwares are available in the commercial means we need to purchase the licenses, whatever we have, we need to purchase from the SAP here, right? So here to go more on the HANA side, here let's talk about the versions of HANA. When they have started HANA database in 2010, what is the first version of the HANA database they have introduced into the market? HANA 1.0. In the HANA 1.0, they have introduced the SPS 00, then SPS 01, they have released it. So up to 12, they have released into the market here, up to SPS 02, SPS 03, 03, 04, 05, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Up to 12, it is the last version in the 1.2. Here they have released it. Simply you can remember like Robo 1.0, HANA 1.0. Like that you can remember the HANA 1.0 here, right? So in HANA 1.0, we have the up to SPS 12, they have released it. Then after that, they have not released it. They have re-enhanced their architecture and they have named it called the HANA 2.0. It's kind of Robo 2.0. They have released the SPS 00. Then 01, 02. So like that every year they will once a year they will release the new SPs. Once a year they will release the new SPs. And this year the overall 11 months back ago they have released in the April 2023. So they have released this. They have released the 11 months back ago. They have released the means not 11 months, it's a month. I think almost 1 year back, April 2023, they have released the SPS 07. So once a year means this year still they have not released the SPS 08, but it should be either April or it's April ending or it's a May. So definitely there should be one more new SPS. It's ready. It says a ready to release. It's a ready to release this SP, but not yet confirmed. But when it will be, but it should be the April, May itself only. Why? Because once a year 1 month below or minus or plus, but definitely they will release this year. So SPS 08, they will release it. So they have a lot of features as per information, which means it supports the some of the AI related integrations. Also, some of the you can also inject the data from the multiple data sources. So there are many enhancements are there in the SPS 08 here. So 07 every year they will release it. One new SPS level, they will release it. If they release this year and the next year 09 like that, they will release it. So once a year, the strategy they are following is the once a year, they will release the new SPS release. New SPS they will release once a release. Then there is a after that in the year two, they have to wait, right? Then they will release the revisions. This is the as and when required. As when required, there is no whenever any issues comes, they will fix it. They will release the new revisions here. Means the sub of the your SPS here. Sub of the your SPS called the revisions here. as and when required, then they will release the revisions here, right? So new SPs. Then so once a year. So this year they have released it. Then till then, what they are doing here means any issues, many issues they occurs as part of the coding. There are many issues occurs. Then they will release the revisions to fix the type of issues here. Revisions they will release it here. So now the latest version is the HANA 2.0 SPS 07 and SPS 07. The revision number is 76 here. Then tomorrow 77, 7th series. Then 78, 79. When it go to the 79, then immediately they will release the 8 series here. Means revision 8. Revision 80 means it's a SPS 08. They will follow it here. Now it's a 76, I guess. Yeah, 76 is the revision number here. So these subversions, they will release it as and when required. The new SPs they will release depends upon the situation. Here. So currently they are not supporting HANA 1.0. HANA 1.0 they are not supporting 1.0. So only 2.0 currently we have in the market. In the license wise, we have only they are giving the license for HANA 2.0 only. Why? Because HANA 1.0 is the outdated. So means they are not supporting 2.0 is the latest one they are supporting here. So what is the difference between HANA 1 and 2? Why they have named it? So when you watch the movie Robo 1.0, Robo 1.0, 2.0, there are a lot of changes, technology they have changed used in the movie itself. But this is a business software. So here also they have some changes are happened here. What are those changes here, right? Can we name it here? Some of the changes like, so HANA 1.0 is the optional single container database, But HANA 2.0 is the mandatory, it's a multi-container database, here. It's a single container. This is the multi-container database here, right? So then HANA 1.0, 2.0 here. So when it comes to the single container, it's only one database here. It's a standalone database, standalone DB. When it comes to the HANA 2.0, multi means you will get the two databases. One is the system DB, one is the tenant DB concept they have introduced it here. Tenant DB concept they have introduced in the systems here, right? What is standalone system means? Just there is no database, just only standalone DB will become on top of, you can install the SAP or whatever you want to keep it, you can keep it. There is no system DB, tenant DB concept here. So it's a, I mean say, if you talk about our own language, HANA 1.0 is the independent house concept here, right? So on 150 square yards, if you install the one independent house, only one family can stay. Only one family can stay in the HANA process. Only one family can stay here, right? Only this family can stay here. The same time, if I go with the apartment concept here, in the 150 square yards here, if I build the apartment here, so G+1, right? G+1 here, which means here by default you will get the one ground floor, then +1 means one more floor, then like this we can install the multiple databases, we can install it, the tenant databases we can install it on multiple floors, we can build it, right? 150 square yards, if you build the independent house, only one family. Here in the HANA 2.0 concept is the independent house concept here, which means one system DB, then multiple tenants, up to multiple tenants you can create it here. Multiple tenants you can create it on top of the system DB. Multiple tenants we can create it. Multiple means the limitation is up to 20 tenant DBs we can create it, except the default one, including default one. 20 tenant databases we can create, 20 floors we can build it, which means each floor there is a one family, right? Each floor there is a family. Here independent house means one floor only, there is no floors concept. Independent house, one family can stay here. But this is the independent house concept, which means multiple families can stay on the on top of the ground floor is only one, then multiple floors we can build it. Each floor there is a one family can stay here, right? One family can stay in the each floor here, right? So like that, the concept they have introduced in the HANA 2.0. In the HANA 2.0, they have introduced this concept. HANA 1.0, they have introduced the concept is called the, so there is no single standalone DB, single container. Multi means multiple databases on one host, we can install it. That is called the multi-container concept. Multiple databases in a single system, we can do that one, right? That is the multi-container database here, right? HANA. HANA is the new modern relational database management system, which will store the data in the form of columns, columnar database. It has only column store tables, but it is also having the business tables, that is called the, so system tables, that is we will also call it as the row store tables, but all the business data will store in the columnar format only, columnar format only. So that is the major, the 2 3 differences in the HANA one HANA here, right? Major differences in the here is called the, so HANA 1.0 2.0 single container. This is the multi-container standalone database. 2 databases you will get by default. Apartment means definitely G+1. First we will build it. Later we will use the multiple databases. We can use it, right? HANA is a latest in-memory, so database. It's a platform-oriented database. So either we can deploy in the on-premise or in the cloud also we can deploy the, or in the cloud also we can install the HANA databases here. So HANA is a combination of software and hardware requirement. Say HANA is just not a software, it's not a database. HANA is a combination of software and the hardware requirement. HANA is a combination of software and hardware requirement here, right? Which integrates different components. We can integrate the SLT, replication server, Sybase, extractor. So many things we can use in the on top of the HANA database to replicate the data here. To replicate the data here, we can use it here, right? So HANA platform oriented is a, here we can do the developments. Also we can store the data. It's kind of a hybrid database. Hybrid means multiple activities, like we can, it's a hybrid in-memory database as well as the some data in the storage level also we can store it here. It's a heart of the in-memory technologies. HANA database is the heart. I can say heart of the in-memory technologies here, right? So which will allow the customers to analyze the large volume of data in the real time. Maybe if you have the terabytes, petabytes of data, we can simply analyze it in the real time. Within the fraction of milliseconds, we can get the results. That's why on fly, we can make the business decisions on the HANA side here, right? Here, coming to the HANA, normally everybody, maybe sometimes they may ask you, other non-SAP, non-HANA database, non-HANA guys, so why it is so important here, right? If I ask the SQL Server administrator guy or Oracle admin guy, if I ask them, so why your Oracle database is why important, means they have some advantages. They will say like their real-time speed, so there is a, it will follow the database principles and everything. Some same question, if I ask you, you have in the position to tell like something, right? So why we have to choose the HANA, right? Why we choose, why, sorry, spelling mistakes. Why we choose HANA database, right? Normally, if anyone asks you HANA database, why we have to choose the HANA database? It's a next generation in-memory business platform. Next generation in-memory business platform. It's accelerate the analytics applications on the single and in-memory platform on the single database. So the main thing is in one database platform, real-time transactions and also the analytical transactions will save it. It's a next generation business suits here, right? So there are the few reasons why we need to choose it here. There are the few reasons called the real time. SAP HANA provides the real-time data provisioning and the real-time reporting. Real-time data provisioning, real-time data reporting here. And also the speed versus, why? Because in memory means RAM memory means definitely the speed. Why? Because the massive amount of data, it will in the high speed it will process the massive data due to the in-memory technology. The massive data will process here, right? Any data source, any the source is anything. We can inject the data into the HANA databases here. It supports various structured. It's not in the structured also. It will convert to the structured format. It will store data into the in the HANA database here. Also, it will support the cloud. Cloud HANA database can be deployed under the cloud environment. Also, we can deploy it here. Simplicity, which means HANA reduce the ETL processing, data aggregations. Why? Because by default, the data aggregations are the inbuilt process here in the. So simplicity. Also, it will process the database rules, right? There is a ACID rules. It will follow the ACID rules. Normal every database should follow the DB rules. There is a DB rules. We want to introduce the database into the market. You need to follow the atomicity, consistency, isolation, durability. There is the database rules are there, right? We need to follow this DB rules. We follow it here, right? Cost wise, HANA SAP claims that HANA software can reduce the total IT cost of the company here. Means it will reduce the some cost, right? So HANA is supported by the multiple different hardware platforms. We can use it, right? But it should be supported by the certified hardware vendors only here, right? It's only HANA database in the Linux platform only. We have to use it here in the only Linux. We have to use it here. Linux we have to use it here in the systems here, right? So let's discuss about the okay, why we choose normally everybody will tell like speed, real-time cloud, so security, multiple injections. Normally these are the standard ones. Everybody will tell the same, right? So the same time, so let's talk about the HANA. Normally when they introduced it into the market, they are the three editions they released into the market here. Three editions they released into the market here. The first edition is called the SAP HANA the platform edition. SAP HANA, the platform edition here. The second edition they have introduced into the market is called the SAP HANA Enterprise Edition. Third one is called the SAP HANA Extended Enterprise Edition. They have released into the three different types of editions released into the market, right? So three different type of editions means what are the benefits? So what are the customers will get the benefits if you choose the platform editions, enterprise editions, extended enterprise editions? What are the benefits they will get it all? Benefits. So normally in these three editions, commonly you will get the database client, database softwares, database client, some other tools, monitoring tools, everything you will get. Then what are the new things you will get? Normally, when you purchase the product, normally we have the packs, right? Normally, I can say TV packs, right? If you want to dish TV pack, there is a 4 channels, 11 channels, suppose 23 channels. Same channels, same. But if you take the 4 channel pack, you will get the by default, suppose like ETV, Gemini, something you will get. Some other things also you will get. Some news channels you will get by default, right? If you take the 11 packs channel, cost is some little bit higher. So then you will get the some other news channels, same common news channels, but common Gemini, ETV, some other news channels. Extended enterprise support means same set of pack, but you will get more features, you will get cost also very high, right? So it's similar concept wise. SAP also they released the HANA database into the three editions here. One is the platform edition, enterprise edition, extended enterprise edition, right? Three editions they will release. So normally, like we know, right, in the normal in day to day, we will see Suppose YouTube also one of the, you will see the premium mode, normal mode. In the normal mode, you will get the, so ads, advertisements, you will get it out. But if you go to the premium mode, I think, if you go to the premium mode, then there is a something in that name is called the, you will not get any advertisements, right? That kind of modes are, content is same, then only advertisements you will get. Same as like here, HANA also, the editions they have released it here, 3 editions they have released it here. So normally in the platform edition, in the normally this is normally every company will use the platform edition. Why? Because this is the standard one. Here you will get the DB HANA database client, HANA database client, studio, and some other studio softwares, our host agent, then so some of the diagnostic agents. So these packages you will get here, some client, some other tools. You will get Excel tools, everything you will get. This is the standard one. Every normal customer, normal organization will purchase this pack, then you will get it out. Some organizations, some organization they will purchase some organization they want to purchase more. Suppose like if in this future you have the additional things here, accept these things in plus here you will get the some data provisioning related software licensing. You will get DB provisioning license you will get here as part of. So if you take the enterprise edition, you will get the database provisioning, SLT, bots, direct extractor connections. You will get this structure. So customers who wants to use this replication Sybase, then they no need to separately purchase the license. They can take the enterprise edition. Why? Because in the enterprise edition, you will get the DB softwares by default. Additionally, you are getting the DB provisioning license also you are getting. So the replication functionalities, SLT, this functionality ETL you are getting, then you can use it here, right? If you are using this one, if you need this one, you need to separately purchase this licensing. You need to purchase 2 separate licenses means there is a little bit higher cost, right? So to avoid this one, if you can go for the enterprise edition, you will get the DB provisioning concept also you will get. So that is the one. So extended enterprise edition means some other new functionalities here, which means Sybase replication functionalities here, right? Sybase. Initially, everything, this all will come. Additionally, so the new feature that is called the Sybase replication server license also you will get. Sybase replication server also you will get here license. So this license you will get additional. So which means, sir, I want to database softwares as well as your requirement is you want to use the DB softwares as well as the Sybase, the replication server also you need means better you take this one extended edition. So then you will get the all the features here. If you want to go for the, you don't want any provisioning tools, you want to go for entire HANA only, then you can take the enterprise edition. You want to standard one, platform edition. So small differences, each and everything is the small differences here. Only Sybase replication. Here you will get the data provisioning tools here. Who don't have the all of the necessary license, then they can go for the bots and DXEs, all those things. They can take this one, this license, they can take it out here. The customers who want to go for the standardly, this is the platform edition. This is applicable for the every customer. They will go for the minimum pack, minimum, maximum, high. So right. So depends upon the license only. You will get the cost also here, right? So that is the 3 editions they have released into the market here, right? These are the 3 editions into the market. Okay, got it? Just a theoretical. So then let's discuss about, maybe not today. So tomorrow, let's discuss about so what we required to install the HANA database, what we have to do. What is the next action item? Theoretically, we know everybody knows these concepts, right? Everybody, maybe some article, some book, some maybe they have written on this one. You have read this, all these things, right? So, but But what type of hardware requirement to install the HANA? First of all, we need to meet the hardware requirements. Then what are the softwares we required, right? Then how to install the HANA database? What is the operating system we have to use it, right? What are the versions of operating systems we have? What are the hardware vendors? So let's talk about the hardware requirements. Okay, so hardware vendors, HANA, it's not the simple software we can directly go to the any one of the system ways. We can directly simply install it. Why? Because it's a business software. There are a lot of advantages. In that case, we cannot simply go ahead and install the HANA database here. There is a certified hardware vendors are there here in the HANA database here. So SAP recommending if you want to install the HANA on your database, you have to install only the certified. They have certified some of the hardware vendors. They have certified some of the hardware vendors here. Cisco, Alibaba, EMC, Google. So I Fujitsu, Data Center, Dell, so Lenovo. So they are the IBM cloud. They are the some hardware vendors. They are certified. So we have to install HANA database on this hardwares only, not in the other hardwares which they are not listed here. You have to install only on this hardware vendors only. You will get the page in the Google also. You will get what are the list of hardware vendors which is supported by HANA database here, right? It's only why because we need to carefully plan this hardware. Otherwise, you may not meet the that type of prerequisites here, right? So hardware vendors are very important here, right? So I will discuss more. I think yeah, tomorrow we'll discuss more on the what are the software requirements, how to calculate the spaces, memory, then so the installation parts, all those things we can discuss on tomorrow. Okay.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yeah.